here we have Agent Drew Afualo, and people should understand why I call her an agent. Same way I low key think Cynthia G is also an agent as well. But I'll say with Drew Afualo, she's an agent. She's definitely an agent. But here she is going to I guess go on her rant on the podcast with the guy from The Office. I forgot what his name is, but she's going to talk. She's going to justify why she says the things that she says against men or against the quote unquote patriarchy, right? So let's hear Agent Drew Afualo speak.
It's crazy how quickly men develop empathy after they watch me eviscerate one. All of a sudden, it's like, well, I feel so bad for him. Did you feel bad for me when he attacked me first? Of course you didn't. Misogynistic men do not see women as equals, obviously. It's the very baseline of misogyny.
Fair use, by the way, fair use.
So what makes you think they're going to listen to me when I ask them, please don't do that? Sometimes when speaking to your oppressor, you have to speak in a language they understand, whether it's physically or it's verbally or it's emotionally. It takes many different forms, but they don't listen unless they're forced to. It's crazy how quickly.
Okay. Let's replay this one more time. And I'll just break it down. I don't know. The more she talks, because the first time I've seen Drew Afualo, I was hearing I guess people of the manosphere kind of react to her. I kind of paid no mind until I saw this clip. And I'm seeing her on a podcast with a guy that you just saw, and I'm like, oh, this is one of those mainstream actors. So clearly she's plugged. So I'm like, okay, so never mind. Maybe she is the somebody that I need to pay attention to. I don't want to ignore her like I did with Cynthia G and and these people. So let's replay what she said. I'm gonna break it down.
Men develop empathy after they watch me eviscerate one.
So when she means evisceration, right? I guess, let me see. Search something up on YouTube real quick. So if I'm not mistaken, is Drew Afualo, is she a comedian? She a part-time comedian or whatever? Yeah, she's a part-time kind of the comment section. And she's a thief. So who stole what? This is the comment section. Isn't that a show that Brett Cooper? So who stole who's first? Brett Cooper stole her idea first, or did she steal Brett Cooper's idea? Both of them are frauds, by the way, but but let me see something real quick. She'll say that she eviscerate, I don't know, men. But I remember she did say something about, I guess, the RP space, the manosphere or whatever. Let me see. Fair use, by the way, fair use. Oh, let me, I'm not even sharing the tab. Hold on for a sec. Here we go.
Morning. So I try to go through my DMs a lot, right? And respond to as many messages as I can. And I got one today from a wonderful woman named Bella. And this one really fucking struck me, bitch, because Bella is a power lifter. She recently posted this video of her deadlifting 413 fucking pounds at nationals, bitch. Fuck you mean? That's insane. But could Bella post this video and just go on and be in peace? No, of course she fucking couldn't. Because there's nothing but men leaving their fucking stink in her comments. Like a goddamn skunk, I have to wash myself with tomato juice after reading them. All this fucking head ass shit, actually that's not 413. Actually, that's more like 275. Actually, that's 350. First of all, y'all just can't stand when a woman can lift quadruple what you fucking weigh, you whack ass hoe. Second of all, even if it was 315, what the fuck are you rocking, bitch? Huh? What do you lift?
So I guess this qualifies as eviscerating. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Eviscerating man. Just basically stealing Jess Hilarious's style of just cursing profusely, right? Messing up my monetization. Basically going the Jess Hilarious route and just cursing like a sailor and just, yeah, is that her content? Let me see. Drew Afualo destroys something. Let me see. Slams Matt Rife. Drew Afualo hit piece on Brian. Let's see if there's like, so I don't get it.
Men will literally finance a truck for 96 months instead of going to therapy.
Men are literally finance a truck for 96 months instead of going to therapy.
Man, shut up. What's your point?
You know, I don't normally tell people you should go watch this video, but please go watch this video. This man's so upset. Like, he's so personally attacked by this.
Okay, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. But anyways, one thing I did notice when I was scrolling through her Instagram earlier on, I see this and I'm like, oh, so she got a man. But here's the catch. Here's the catch. It's not only that she already has a man and she's saying all this stuff about men. Look how long they've been together. For 7 years. They've been together 7 years. Now, mind you, she's been sowing so much dissent. Meanwhile, she got a whole man. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. She had a whole man at home for 7 years. 7 years. And she got all this nonsense talking about men. Meanwhile, she's in a whole 7-year relationship. Anyways, I found that interesting.
All of a sudden, it's like, well, I feel so bad for him. Did you feel bad for me when he attacked me first? Of course you did.
But I would have to see what man has attacked Drew Afualo, meaning, did you say something and then a man like responded to what you were saying? Or did a man just found you out of the blue and just started attacking you? Now that I would definitely beg to differ because the way that she talks, the character that she plays online, it's very combative. You know what I mean? It's very it's very masculine. Even her, like she has a very deep voice. You know what I mean? So, you know,
misogynistic men do not see women as equals.
Well, men and women aren't equal. It's not necessarily a thing of misogyny, right? I got to say it like this for the algorithm, but it's not about misogynistic men seeing men and women. I mean, we just aren't. Just the fact that the WNBA exists shows that we are not equal. Just the fact that you have women crying about Transformers invading their sport shows that we are not equal. Now, for some reason, when we say men and women are not equal, for some reason, they equate it to, oh, we're saying that women are less valuable than men, which is not true. We're just saying physically, men and women are different. The way we do things, men and women are different. You know what I mean? We're not equal. You know, but for you know, like I said, I think Drew Afualo is an agent, in my opinion.
Obviously, it's a very baseline of misogyny.
So I hope y'all broads haven't been taking her advice because she got a whole man. She's in a whole 7-year relationship with a Chad. With a Chad. A whole 7-year relationship. Whole 7-year relationship with a Samoan. Oh man, you can't make this stuff up, man. Whole 7-year relationship. She's probably letting him cheat too and everything. Yo, that's another thing a lot of women won't even, particularly when you talk about bigger women, overweight women, a lot of the time, not only are they undercutting the 8s, 9s, and the 10s, a lot of the times the reason why a lot of those women can undercut a woman like that is because not only will they let the Chads and Tyrones hit for close to nothing, they will also let them cheat without them bothering them. That's a whole other story. I've said that before already.
So what makes you think they're going to listen to me when I ask them, please don't do that? Sometimes when speaking to your oppressor, you have to speak in a language they understand, whether it's.
So when she said that, you know, speaking to your oppressor for like, that's lingo that she stole from black from pro-black speakers, right? From Black Panthers speakers of the past. This is why I'm like, okay, she's probably an agent. She's probably an agent.
Physically, or it's verbally, or it's emotionally. It takes many different forms, but they don't listen unless they're forced to. It's crazy.
I disagree, but you know, like I said, I hope broads haven't been taking their advice from Drew Afualo. I really hope they haven't, because I'm looking at her page and I'm looking at her content. It's kind of things aren't matching. Things aren't matching. You know, anyways. I'm just saying certain things aren't matching. They're not matching, but that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I don't understand her rise. I don't find her to be smart, intelligent, or insightful in any ways. So yeah, like I said, women like that aren't insightful, smart, and their base level of their content is just going after men, but they have such a quick rise. Like, for example, the Call Her Daddy podcast. That's clearly, they allow people like that to rise because they want these people to create the dissension amongst the genders. Like I said, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong about that, but I don't really find anything significant of this Drew Afualo character.